Hey guys, what's up? No, I'm Demand13 here, bringing you some MAC11 gameplay. It's a domination on Crisis, and my final score, as you see in the title, is 53-6. And I'm using the MAC11, which is a very good submachine gun. It's probably one of the best. Why'd I add an S to that? It's probably one of the best submachine guns. I don't know why not a lot of people use it. Probably just because it has 20 bullets a clip normally, but you don't really need any attachment for it. I really like the iron sights, and so I just put extended mags on it, and it's perfectly fine. There's almost no recoil, at least any that I can, find. At least any noticeable recoil. Right here, I was AFK for like a couple seconds, but yeah. So I'm using the MAC11. It's probably up there. It's probably, I think it's AK-74U. I don't know. It might be the MAC-11 and the AK-74. I don't know. They're both really good. But this is really high up there. And yeah, so I'm using it with Scavenger Pro, Steady Aim Pro, and Marathon. I don't have that Pro yet. I haven't really played Capture the Flag. But right here, this is pretty scary because I don't have a silenced weapon. I wonder if they were countered because they had no clue that I was even in their spawn when I was just shooting. So that might have been it. But yeah, it was pretty scary. Spoiler alert, I actually don't get my Blackbird this life. I only get one Blackbird, I think. And because of that Claymore right there. Because I have Marathon on, not Hacker. So yeah, I'm using Scavenger just because it's a submachine gun and it burns through ammo really quickly. Plus normally it's only, 20, as I said before, 20 round magazine. Clearly outplayed right there. And I'm using Steady Aim Pro because I think Steady Aim Pro is the best. Get turned on, son, is like the best second perk to use for a submachine gun. I don't know, it's pretty good toss up between that and Sleight of Hand. Sleight of Hand just because Sleight of Hand's good on everything. But then Steady Aim Pro because it's faster aim after sprinting, plus the reticles are really small, and with some machine guns you can basically just snipe people across map without even aiming down your sight, which is really good. And then Marathon just because it's some machine gun you gotta get around, and you can't really use long range fights. And I think that's those are the best perks to use with the submachine gun. Definitely Scavenger, I would say. But also you can try Flak Jacket or Lightweight. Maybe Hardline, because that's just like a universal perk. But Flak Jacket, because you're going to be rushing a lot, you might run into some Claymores. And Flak Jacket is just an amazing perk anyway. And then Lightweight, for obvious reasons too. You just move way faster, and that's really what you need. Yeah, and for the second perk, I think it's just Steady Aim and Sleight of Hand. I don't know, what else is there? Warlord maybe, if you want to use 2 attachments, like if you don't like the iron sights. But that's basically it. And then third one is just Marathon or Hacker, probably. Hacker is just to see if there's any Claymores, and that guy is really bad. And Marathon for another obvious reasons. Yeah, and equipment, you can really use any equipment that you want. For my lethals, I use I thought I was playing Modern Warfare 2. I couldn't knife that guy. I mean, the knife range isn't still pretty far, but whatever. What was I saying? Oh yeah, lethals. I use Semtex. That's just me because of domination, and you don't really have to like cook them. I don't know. I think Semtex are better for domination. But you could go with Frag. Or Tomahawk even, I guess, but I don't really know why you'd use Tomahawk. And then I always use concussion grenades. Another really good thing for domination would be Nova Gas, because you can just throw on it a flag, and then if they're capping it, and you'll basically can just wreck them. And I use stuns because in Call of Duty 4, stuns were the only things that gave you hit markers. Like if there was a guy around the corner, if it hit him, it was the only one that would give you a hit marker. And the flashes would not, so flashes were basically almost useless because you wouldn't even know if there's a guy around the corner or not. If you knew there was a guy around the corner, though, it would be pretty helpful, but anyway. And then smokes, obviously. And plus you throw them a lot quicker. Flashes, Nova Gas, all those stuff. It takes a long time for you to throw, but concussion grenades, you just like you throw it really quickly. So yeah. And for equipment, like the real equipment thing, it's basically anything you want. Of course I get stuck there and then I just run into my teammate. Sorry, Cam. I just use Claymore because that's just me, and that's the only one that I had unlocked. Well, actually, I also had, what's it called? Motion sensor unlocked, but I don't use that. Not from rushing. Motion sensor is really good, I think, if you're trying to, like, patrol an area. For example, right there, I just walked past a guy, but, my friend's dog got him. If you're patrolling an area, like, for example, if you're using a shotgun, if you don't rush with a shotgun, you can, just put it in a building and then just patrol around the building, and it's really good for that. Snipers is good also because claymores are only like a one hit thing. Like you can only use it one time. With motion sensors, it's as long as the game lasts or it gets destroyed. And basically, it's anything you can use anything. You can use jammer. Why not? But yeah, so right around here, or actually already around here, I think right here's my, no, but this is my last and final streak. So my friend, he gets, his kill streaks are Blackbird. Oh, this is another cool thing. I was in their spawn and basically I clear him out, or I don't really actually clear him out. Some other guy comes in from behind. Yeah, my friend his kill streaks are Blackbird, Chopper Gunner, and Dogs. And so you already saw him calling his Dogs, and he just called in his Blackbird. And he's gonna call in his Huey, I think right like around here. And right after he called it in, I was like, I almost have a gunship, and this could be a gameplay. Don't call it in. But right here, he just called it in. So that was unfortunate. But oh, and right there, I was lucky that guy didn't panic knife me. So right now I'm one away from a gunship, and my friend has a chopper gunner up, and the game's about to end. So luckily, we start losing B and C, I think, and for some reason I capture A, or don't capture, or but the guy captures A anyway. And so my friend, I ask, he's like, "Don't worry, dude. They're shooting me down. I'll just let them shoot me down." I was like, "Thanks, broski, home dog." And so yeah, my friend basically just sacrificed himself so I could get a gameplay. So shout out to J Montage. And then right here, I get ready. See, I think, yeah, he destroyed the helicopter, and this is my gunship. This was a pretty good gunship, actually, surprisingly. Well, actually not surprisingly, but and you can see that they were shooting it down, but luckily, like, right there, that was a guy who was about to shoot at me, and he was just about to shoot me too. Like, it turned like red, which means like he had like the final thing on it or whatever, and he was just about to shoot me, but luckily I killed him. And then I just spawn trap him, and I'm sure you guys have heard this before, but when you clear out a spawn, look for the next spawn, because they're gonna shoot at you. They're gonna try to shoot you down. Don't try and get like the last guy or whatever, but just look for the new spawn, because that's where the guys with the Strela 3s are gonna be, and that's where you can that's where you might get shot down. So I don't even think they get one shot at me, which is good. So yeah, that's the Mac-11 gameplay. It's a very good submachine gun. I hope you guys try it out. Final score is 53-6. Good night.
Good work.